Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to me attempting not to get sued by PewDiePie for stealing his ideas that he stole from Jack's films. Today, we're gonna be doing exactly what I've just mentioned. We are doing Warframe meme review, because I have no attempt of my own to make original content today. So I posed the idea to my chat, hey chat, you like memes? You like Warframe? Let's do Warframe meme review. That way, we can have a banterous laugh at all the hilarity. Also, this is also unscripted, so it's probably going to be a little bit weird here or there, but we'll see how things go. Either way, the idea here was people from my stream submitted memes of Warframe to my Discord channel, and we're going to review them because, you know, original content's hard and shit. And you know what else? I think it's just good to have a laugh. In times like these where people are getting upset at DE for whatever reason and people just can't be bothered to have a giggle at things, I think we need to have a bit of a step back and just realize that there's a better way of going about things and enjoying yourselves, you know? So here we have some memes. Some dank memes. And you know what? If you have your favorite memes of Warframe or anything else, do let me know down below, because these have all been supplied via people from the stream or been stolen from the Warframe memes subreddit. So giving credit where credit is due here, my chat are not the most original sometimes, to say the least, but we love them nonetheless, and we're going to see what they've brought us. Starting with what can only be described as a day-to-day existence on rolling that amazing ribbon you got, and, well, I'm pretty sure we've all been here. I'm pretty sure everyone in this video, in my Twitch chat right now, have been in this exact situation where you have that godlike roll and then that last one just says, you know what? You didn't really want to use this weapon anyway. So this isn't necessarily funny. It's more about a realization of the crippling truth that is Warframe's RNG system. And here we've got a cute one. You know what? I have a real big appreciation for artists who can make a frame look as good as that in a picture and then incorporate some kind of memes. That's the one with the guy going against the fence being, let me, and it's funny because Gara makes walls. I'm surprised that Clem didn't have a Donald Trump throw going in this, honestly. I don't know whether, is that meant to be Clem? I think that's meant to be Clem. Either way, I appreciate this. I appreciate, because that Gara's got some sass, boy. Wow, okay. Something makes me think somebody's projecting their own experience into these memes. I mean, you gotta appreciate Green Day sometimes, right? Oh, you know, somebody's telling a good story when they're using song lyrics to explain their experiences in a video game, and you know what? They're not wrong. Warframe's latency pinging is a little bit wonky. Okay. All right, guys, look, I know there's going to be a lot of these memes in here, but we're not... If I see any more of these being submitted here, by the way, I'm not going to be looking at them. I get it. DE, you're not happy with DE. I get it. It's funny. It really is. I giggle at this. But couldn't we have something that's a bit more lighthearted, please? Come on, guys. This just gives me a big old Damn, I kind of don't want to run Hydron every day because it's boring, but I have to for the mastery. Again, something that everybody who's played Warframe has said at some point or another when they've decided to level something. You're like, I don't want to go to Sanctuary because it's boring as hell, but I don't want to go Hydron because it's boring as hell. So how do I level my frames? Because every way of leveling your frames is boring as hell. I mean, I suppose there's always Helene, but I'm tired of... The trouble is, this is just the friggin' rail. This is Scarlet Spear in a nutshell. Normal Railjack, you get boarded by Grineer soldiers. It ain't so bad. They just die when you blast them down enough. But you get boarded by Sentients, and you know you're committed to the next 2 or 3 minutes of your life trying to melt these guys down, punching them with your swords and then blasting them with the operator to remove the friggin' resistances they've gained. Boy, howdy, the infestation wasn't so strong after all. Operator, that's not the real... Okay, yep. I think anyone, chat and YouTube, agree with me here or not, the Jordas Golem is completely polarizing in its difficulty. You get to the golem, you have a bit of a fight, and you're like, oh boy, howdy, that was a bit of a challenge. And like, I'm glad I'm done with this assassination. And then you get the cinematic, and then you go up against an Arcwing boss, which there's nothing else like this in the game. And then the actual Arcwing mode itself is so overbalanced that if you don't have at least somebody with corrosive projection and half decent modding, you're gonna be there for literally 25 minutes. Again, this isn't funny. This is just true. This is my experience when I started playing Warframe. I went up against the Jaws Golem for the first time, and I sat there for 25 minutes wondering, why the hell is this taking so long? All right. You know that moment? This is clearly submitted by the same person who does a lot of the Wisp nudes, Wisp Rule 34, and he's projecting himself via Alad V. Although if anyone in this game was going to be the dirty perv, I think Alad V would be that kind of dude. Like, he's the tech guy. You know he's got an epic gaming chair somewhere in front of an epic gaming computer, and his search history is just nothing but the most lewd atrocities of Warframe ever. I mean, Alad V, he appreciates the thickness. Everyone else is frugal about it, you know? Me, looking at Warframe porn? How rude, how atrocious of an accusation that is. Alad V is like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, and here we go. Yep. I don't know if anyone else has this exact same experience. You know, you're farming for that. I don't know, an item from a defection, like a Gauss piece or an Exceltra piece. You've been farming it for hours, or maybe you get your maybe you get that Octavian Neuroptics after 69 hours of farming Oricon Derelict Survival, and you're like, yes, I got it finally. And then your Lich is like, I beg your pardon. That's the face I pull. That's a bruh moment right there. That's a bruh. And then the Lich is like, I'm in danger. See, we're connecting memes now. Yoink! What was yours is now mine, and I am now going to die. Hunter! Hold on.
Hunter, increase your efficiency. You think me a bean? Irrelevant!
It's true. Samaras has no idea what personal space means, and all I can think of whenever I see a picture of Samaras is Better Name Pending's memes about him. Oh dear, Samaras has to be the most meme-worthy character other than Clem in this entire game.
Taylor says he's kind of lewd, so... Makarimorph, I was watching your stream earlier, and y'all were talking some really nasty stuff. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was
noteworthy.
It's okay. So, you could just say lewd.
I mean, it's
Let's
not
just say
wrong.
lewd in chat.
Like,
all right, go ahead and read
straight
Makarimorph.
facts.
Thank you for hanging out with me with his community.
But my
which is
chat
really sick.
haunts me with this now. You
super
say this
lovely
in front of
rich guy,
10,000 people, and then
Taylor
you
says
wonder
he's
why
kinda lewd,
my
so-
exact life is nothing but people
Makarimorph,
calling me
I was
lewd.
watching your stream earlier, and y'all were talking some...
Friggin' dev streams. God. Things that need to disappear when you need them the most. Again, it's so these aren't memes. These aren't memes. These are just relatable facts about playing Warframe. Your keys are never there when you want them. Your wallet full of your money's never there when you want them. And when you want crystals, they are gone. Oh, that's it, boys. I'm out. Joke's on me. I'm gone. We need the Warframe communities to help design a new Warframe. I didn't realize they took a screenshot of me designing my own characters as reference for designing Warframes. Like, I gotta look around my house now for friggin' cameras that they're hiding, because they're spying on me, clearly. This is how I design characters. You know what? Maybe DE should hire me, because this is we're clearly on the same wavelength of what's the most important when it comes to drawing characters. And those who know the art that I draw, no. Am I getting banned off of YouTube for this? Because we're talking about butts now. I don't know if that's advertiser friendly. What the hell? Oh, here we go. More Simpsons memes. Grenier Marine just doing his job. Tenno smashing containers, stealing resources, breaking everything and blowing it. Well, see, this is completely inaccurate because nobody does spin to win anymore. Nobody does it. Not since they killed Maiming Strike with Melee 3.0. But, again, yeah. If Warframe was The Simpsons, this would be the picture to depict it. Because, those Grenier soldiers, those Corpus soldiers, they're just trying to do their job. They're patrolling, they're looking after the space stations, they're looking after the ships, and then you, in your loot-hungry, loot goblin state, you come in and be like, oh, resources, nom 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 nom, oh, delicious, nom 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 nom, oh, what's this? A rare cache, mine! And there's a Grenier soldier in the back going, I spent 15 hours stacking those. You know what? I can entirely attest to this. Leg girlfriend playing Warframe for the first time. Look at me! I've got mighty big swords and I will destroy you all! Completely unmodded, no level whatsoever. Really, you'll just tickle them to death. And then, of course, you get your carrier of a boyfriend with 500 plus hours. Casual numbers, by the way. Just saying, 500 hours? Please, get on my level. 500 hours helping her with missions, yeah. I think anyone who's ever gotten a friend or a family member into playing Warframe has experienced this at some point or another. And I suppose that kind of depicts the kind of power fantasy that Warframe has, right? Like, you start the game and you're like, oh, wow, I'm a ninja. I can bounce all over the place and pew, 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 pew. And your friend who has clearly more hours in there is rushed on ahead and killed the entire map and done the objective. All the while, you're still stood at the entrance to the map going, hee, I can double jump. Hee, I'm a ninja. Oh, boy. My name is Volt, and I'm the fastest man at frame alive. Yeah, you see, these are both wrong. The fastest frame in the game is actually Titania when you use Razorwing Blitz and you stack it up 4 times. Actually, God. Guys, if you're going to submit memes, could you at least make them accurate? Because this is completely unfactual. Like, this is not representative of who the actual fastest frame in the game is, actually. Guys, come on. I mean, really. I mean, you're just trying to compound the issue. Oh, I wasn't expecting that face. I mean, to be fair, imagine being Volt, who has, for the entirety of his existence in Warframe, always been the fastest frame in the game, right? And then Gauss comes along, who is specifically designed with the one intention purpose of being faster than Volt. That's the only gimmick he has. It's like, so how are we going to design Gauss then, guys? Like DE, they're sat around a table and they say to themselves, all right, Gauss, what should his niche be? And then Steve's in the back going, oh, he's faster than Volt. And then Scott's like, that's brilliant, Steve. You get a raise. You're getting a bonus. Now go work on Railjack. Oh, yeah. And then I made a meme. Guys. You know what? This is the most relevant meme in all of this. Some of you need to pay attention to this meme. Just enjoy yourself. Don't let other people's problems be your problems. Why can't we all just play a game and have fun? If we don't like the game anymore, if we don't enjoy the game anymore, don't play the game anymore. Games are meant to be fun. If you're no longer having fun because the game's changed and evolved beyond your comprehension, then maybe that's a sign you should, try and find another game to play or take a break from that game until you can, get your mindset in with it as well. I'm not going to get into a whole conversation about where the state the Warframe's in or whatever else because it's been beaten to death and I'm not in the position to say whether it's good or not. But at the end of the day, if it's affecting you that badly that you're not having fun and all you can do is bitch and moan about it, let's just realize that there are other games out there. It's a constant state of where I'm having to say this every stream, so I had to make this picture to demonstrate it. Like, those of us who want to have fun can have fun. If you don't want to have fun anymore, don't play. Kuva Lich stealing 100,000 credits, 2 dozen Arkansas, and enough MISC resources to build an old price Railjack. Yeah, it's not that bad, honestly. But the second they steal my polymer bundles, the second they steal my ribbons, oh, I see a lot of you guys have a resentment for the Liches, but that's why they're good. They make you want to fight them. They make you want to do the content, It's not like Railjack where it's like, well, I could do it, but why? The liches are like, I know you don't want to fight me, but bitch, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna steal your dog. I'm gonna steal your house. I'm gonna steal your wife. I'm gonna take your toilet from its bolted, nailed down sitting, and I'm gonna put it in my house. And to get it back, you're gonna need to kill me. That's basically what like, this has probably been DE's best designed content recently, and that's saying something. Oh, okay, so I gave that picture, I gave a blank version of that picture to the community. I gave a blank version of this picture to the subscribers, and I guess they've taken it and made their own memes with it. Railjack, catastrophic failure imminent in 5 seconds. Me, mission... He's even done the great thing of, putting me as the reference as well. That's great. I love it when people reference my artwork and give me credit for the art that I made rather than just stealing it and taking credit for themselves. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I like it. I like this. I'm going to retweet this later. It's good. It's a great bit of artwork, a great use of my material and somebody else's ingenuity making something even better from it all. I think anyone who's ever played Railjack has this exact mentality. You know what? Wukong doesn't die. Wukong has been one of my main frames for a while now. Since even before Wukong's rework, when everyone was like, oh, Wukong's terrible. Wukong's bad. He's so boring. He was strong before his rework. He was just a bit bland. But since his rework, he's a spy beast. He's got 9 lives. He doesn't die. He pumps out damage. He's his own friend. And above all that, he's got Celestial Stomp, which makes him seem a bit like Rhino at the same time. So, you know what? I appreciate some Wukong memes. I appreciate it. Because just when you think you're dead, just when you think you're out of the count, no, you're back in there. You're fighting. You're beating people up, and you're showing your friends that you're actually better at spy missions than Ivara. That's going to cause some controversy, and people are now going to unsubscribe because I said Ivara's bad at something. Unfortunately, once again, we have a meme that is depicting nothing but the truth. When you play Excalibur, you may have Radial Howl, you may have Radial Javelin, you may have your 3 and your 1. Are you going to use them? No. Because the second you press your 4, you're going to be spamming E. The second you're not using your 4, you're going to be spamming E. I mean, unless the raids come back in the game, Excalibur's only use has been a sword master. Oh, back in my day, we used to use range and duration builds on Excalibur, and we would use Radial Javelin and Radial Blind to use crowd control on the enemy because it was required of the strategies. Yes, back in my day, back in the good old days, I tell you, yes. You know what? You do have to wonder, why do we have Loki and Ash? They're basically 2 shades of the same shit-colored pile of poo. Like, you got one pile of poo that's a brown, and then another pile of poo that's another shade of brown. They do almost the exact same thing. They almost smell identical. They're just a slightly different shade of each other. Admittedly, Loki is a bit more centric around stealth, and Ash actually has the ability of doing damage, whereas Loki looks at something and says, I wish I could do damage one day. And then you realize that his radial disarm is actually probably one of the strongest AoE crowd controls in the game. Because you damn well know that when a Grineer soldier's shooting you with a bombard cannon and they lose that cannon, they sit there going, right, so Prez Boy, are you using my art as your thumbnail, as your icon? I am flattered and honored. You thought I was going to roast you there, didn't you? Okie dokie then. Moving on, just remember that Arcwing sucks. This is the thing, right? You do have to ask that question. Why did we get Railjack when we already had Arcwing, which was a perfectly usable mechanic that just needed some tweaks to get into a presentable form? They were like, well, we could make Arcwing presentable and make it fun to do. But then we could make spaceships and a mechanic that nobody really wants to play, but we'll make it anyway because we feel like it. I mean, Railjack is basically just a bigger Arcwing mode, and nobody wanted it. We could have just had Arcwing. It would have been better. It would have been more enjoyable. It would have been more relevant. It would have actually had some effect of our main gameplay loop. And it would have meant that they could have had resources they could have put into other content, you know? Rather than, I know, let's make the wheel, let's make the wheel out of a semicircle we already have. And rather than adding another half semicircle so we can make the wheel, we'll plant some trees in there instead. And we'll turn it into a garden rather than making the wheel. That's basically the ideology they had with it. Yeah, nobody likes ancient healers. Worst addition to the game ever. Every time I see these guys, I'm like, oh boy, I can cast abilities. I can do all the things. And then nope. Nope. Ancient healers be like, excuse me? You wanted to cast, did you today? I don't think so. We're the fun police. We're the police that prevents you from having any fun in this game. No fun for you today. No energy means no fun. unless you're like Inaros or whatever who don't use abilities in the first place, in which case, hey ho, it doesn't really matter in the first place. You know what? If we're going to finish this with a meme, I want this to be a instructional meme. If you are one of those players who on a mission sets the elevator going before your entire team is there, fuck you. You are the problem with Warframe. Not the gameplay, not the pipeline DE have, not the lack of consistent content. No, you are the fucking problem with this game right now. Stop it. Think of other people, you piece of shit. I'll swear as much as I want because it makes me angry. Makes me angry. Those who wait for them? Those who wait for all 4 people? Good on you. You're the best thing since sliced bread. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that is going to end the memes for today. We could sit here for hours. The chat's been really good at submitting memes today. So we'll come back to this. If you guys like this, if you want us to review more dank Warframe memes, then by all means do so. I will leave a link to our Discord down below if you want to submit your own memes and come join us as we review them. If this video gets enough likes, if this video gets traction, if people like this kind of content, if people want something that's a bit more lighthearted, then we will definitely do another one of these in the future. So we'll play it by ear, we'll see how it goes, and yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked any of these memes, if you have memes of your own, or if you want to respond to any of my copious amounts of comments from the previous stuff we've done in this video, then please do leave your comments in the comments below. And hey, if you want to come and join us, as mentioned, we do record these on Twitch, so if you want to join our fellow intrepid adventurers joining us with this, then do check out the link for that as well. And maybe consider following my Twitter, because we also do fan art and stuff of that nature as well that you can keep up to date with the stream. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this slightly lighter-hearted video that wasn't a guide, weirdly enough. And hopefully we'll see all of you top hatters in the next video. Ta-ra! Wouldn't it be funny if I wasn't recording this entire time? Thankfully I am.